Trophies, welcome to this week's 35-minute air workout. We're gonna do some 90-30 Tabata intervals. It's basically gonna be 90 bodybuilding, 30 squat balance. So we're gonna go through the main move positions here with the arms, and then we're gonna do some sit bouncing, and then we're going to do a fun segment at the end that's going to be conditioning, bodybuilding, working everything that we didn't get to in the first half of the workout. So let's go ahead and get started. Real quick, I've got my towel here for the inversion at the end. I would love for you to join me for that. You also may need a pillow. I can imagine a pillow is super luxurious and comfortable. So grab a pillow if you want. Otherwise, I'm just gonna use a towel, and then we're gonna melt into our rebounders at the end. So let's go ahead and get started with our warm up. Coming into our poised posture, feeling our rebounder immediately going to work. Pumping every cell in our entire body, bringing flexibility, strength, poise, presence into our trophy body. I'm grabbing a few breaths here, but then my breathing rate is gonna just fully calm down. And I'm gonna come into a slow breathing pattern where I can just stay more in my mind to flexibility connection. Let's go ahead and get into our hip twists with the mid bounce and stabilize through our core and the balls of our feet with each knee point lifting up and relaxing the eyes and shoulders. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and pick it up. No mid bounce, just to give our shoulders a little movement and our core a little movement. Try to stay balanced here. I like to look down and kind of see my shoulders in my peripheral, staying right in balance here. And then I pull in with my core and I feel the engagement in my back and I stay super aligned. Perfect. Let's do some hip thrusting. Loosen up the lower back. Feels so good. Also lengthening through the core. Bringing the upper back into it, a little arch in the upper back. Nice and smooth. Perfect. Let's lower our balance and do some swan dives so we can stretch through our fingers, wrists, elbows, forearms, and shoulders and lats. Flip up here, open up your heart, and then reach up and give me your best dive, hooking your thumb, lifting through your hands, keeping your shoulders dropped, and then your chin up so your ears are right at your biceps. And then you're lifting through your chest. Perfect. And then reach all the way out and down, crossing over one more time. Stretch through those wrists. Feel your back engage. Come all the way up. Widen your stance. And then give yourself a twist, engaging your back glute. Lifting through your chest, being relaxed and poised, and then coming back to center, twisting. Strong hip here, lifting through the chest, stretch through your ankle, back to center, stretch, and hold here with a slight lift in your hands for 4, 3, 2, 1, and fully relax as you bob yourself over so you can easily hang over for bottoms up. And then put your palms down and stretch gently into the backs of your legs and into your ankles and your feet and your calves by shifting your weight around. And just being easy and gentle. A little bit goes a long way with all of the movements. So if we have more energy to exert, we can exert more energy, and if we don't, we don't. We just go with the flow and let our rebounders do the rest. Perfect job. Let's go ahead and bend our knees and come back up and align here and relax. And come back to center. We're gonna start with our first 90. We're gonna be doing raise the roofs. Single speed or double speed, depending on your energy. So let's go ahead and get started. You also can bounce in and out. I like to do this with the singles, and with the doubles, keep it on the outer bounce, okay? So which speed do you want to be working with now? If you do single, you're going to have more mind to muscle opportunity. If you're going double, you're going to get more heart rate. So you're going to have to stay really focused on staying balanced. And so you can still get amazing activation, but you're not going to have as many different opportunities of activation. It's just going to be more balance and lats and shoulders. Here you get to pull your elbows down and hit the bottom of the bounce, and then you get to be fully extended at the bottom of the bounce as well. And then focus on your posture, your pursed lip supporting your neck, and your relaxed traps. You get a lot of engagement with the doubles. Pick your speed. Flip-flop back and forth between them. You might hit a few doubles and then go back to single, depending on your heart rate. So those will be your options for the remainder of these 90-30s. You can go however you want with your trophy flow. 30-second squat bounce in 2 and 1. Let's go ahead and get into it, where we can keep our feet more connected, bobbing into our squat bounce with our chest up, legs engaged, flat foot pushing. We also can pound a little bit more, where we can have a little more engagement. Up to you what your energy level is calling for in this moment. Next move is going to be front pushes, 2, 1. Up we go into your front push. Pulling your elbows back and extending forward, keeping your chest up, core engaged. If you want to go doubles, then just keep your movements firm and shorter so that you can stay in your momentum. Otherwise, pull all the way back and push all the way forward with each pull back and lengthen. Engage through your arm muscles by feeling a little internal squeeze within. So firmness in your movement, good form. And then a strong core, keeping you nice and balanced over the middle of your mat. And then your traps can stay soft. And if you're going double speed, pump with those palms flat forward, and then feel free to take breaks or push through. This workout could go in different ways as far as intensity. I want activation in the arms, and I want a calm, relaxed trap and eye muscle posture and form. 3, squat bounce, 1. And also, if you're keeping it easy or lower intensity in your arm movements, then you can give yourself the opportunity to go a little bit harder in your squat bounce. If you're feeling like having a little switch up, otherwise you can just get into your groove, do your best, and cruise. Good core posture here. I also like that flat foot engagement and even sticking my booty out every now and again. All right, tricep reaches. Arms reach tight in and then reach back. Engaging the triceps. Each reach back is an opportunity to feel the squeeze in your arms. And then double speed would just be tight arm pumping back. Hitting your triceps with each reach back into your down bounce connection. Here you get that shortening as well in your biceps. I want you to pull your elbows down so that there's lengthening through your arms. And then pull them in tight so you're stable. And then control and manage your breath by being present and calm. Booyah. Feeling so good and strong, especially when we feel in control of our heart rate. Keeping the trap soft. Squeeze, extend, fingers wide open. Concentration. Squat bounce. Coming up again. Pick your speed. 3, 2, 1. Pick your position. Pick your form. It's good to look down instead of looking at me because I want you connecting to your flat feet into your mat. I want you exploring. Sometimes you lose your bounce momentum. Pick it back up. It's constantly changing because we can go fast, we can go slow, and we can pick up more. 4, 3, 2, trophy pose reaches. So we're gonna go up, right out of our chest muscles, up to an up diagonal, heart opening stretch. I've got my fingers together, except for my thumbs. Thumbs are out, open, 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 pull, option to go double speed. You can pull your thumbs in if that helps you more to be more stable. Keep the momentum wherever whatever speed you go, keep the momentum through your arm muscles, biceps, triceps, deltoids, lats, chest up. Open up. Stabilize through the core. Milk it. Milk the lengthening down bounce so that you get that resistance against your lengthened muscles, and then the pull in where you're contracting into your resistance, down bounce, and then soft neck. Beautiful. 4, 3, 2, 1, squat bounce. Try something new with your squat bounce. I'm gonna lean more into my heels with just a little bit of support from my handlebar without pulling it too much, but more so stabilizing, and stick my booty out. Breathing through it, power breathing through it, just like an accordion. All right, next move is cape reaches. So we want to go back into a cape position where we just have our arms extended back and our palms facing down diagonal. And then we pull up. Give ourselves a bicep curl and then a tricep extension out like a cape. Double speed would be pumps going back, low back diagonal. And I just want you to be soft with your extensions, no overextending through the elbows. Stay firm in your core. I do notice I'm leaning forward just enough so that I can position my arms back in that beautiful cape. It's okay to lift the chest up too. I noticed to get my form, I had myself leaning a little bit, but now I want to lift my chest up and maintain this form. Extending, squeezing my back, pursing the lip a little bit. Love it. For some extra neck support, playing around with single speed and double speed. Ooh. Feeling good. Holding strong. Squat bounce in 3, 2, 1, and relax and go. So many ways to do squat bounce too. You don't need your handlebar. If you want to lean over and test your balance without it, takes a lot of strength in the quads. And just going easy too, and just sitting up more upright and leaning into your heels, chest up, just as effective. 3, 2, butterfly extensions. Here we go. Opening up, hitting symmetry in your reach back. Chest is open, a little squeeze in your arms, just ever so slight squeeze. And option, of double speed, pumped back. Keep that neck extra loose. And it's okay if you keep your bounce out, that's fine. Do whatever comes easy and naturally. A little pursed lip is good. Keeping my eyes extra soft. Dialing in to my muscles. That's what we're here for. Connecting, core strong for that stability. Your floor really should be your favorite place to gaze. So maybe we need to put something pretty on the floor, 8 feet in front of our rebounder, so that we're reminded. That's where I want you looking with your chin up, eyes down. So then you relax your eye muscles, your chin's up, chest is up, and then you're staying in your speed, your connection. Beautiful job. Squat bounce in 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Taking my own advice, gonna sit up. You can pound it out. You can stick your booty out. You can tuck it under. You can use your handlebar anywhere you want. Breathing calmly. Cruising right through. Next is wall pushes, 2 and 1. Wall pushes out, pulling the elbows back behind us, connecting to that extension, contraction. Lengthen, shorten. Eyes relaxed, core strong. Really spreading the lats open. Extra intention of relaxing the traps at double speed. Moving my head around to be extra certain of keeping my traps nice and soft. Oh, I'm getting a little too close. Here we go. Spread those wings trophies, spread those delts. Accessing your lats, strong back, back, shoulders, flat palms, pushing out. Boom, boom, boom. Really digging into our arm activation, core activation, managing our breath. All right, trophies, we're gonna do our squat bounce, and then we're gonna do our sit bouncing. Beautiful, 2, 1. Give me your best squat bounce. The most beautiful looking squat bounce. Best form. Notice if you go easier, for those of you going easy right now, can you squeeze your glutes? That is opportunity that we take when we just, otherwise we just go push through heart rate and take what we can get. All right, bounce, relax, recover. We'll sit bounce for a few minutes, and then we'll get up and get ready for the last part of the workout, where we're gonna do one leg jumping, glutes, squats, and then all around the world kicking. It's gonna go by so fast. So let's go ahead and take a seat. Very gently, where we're gonna first sit and do the alphabet 3 times through. Exaggerate your jaw movements. Keep your neck loose by moving your head around, and keep your chest up, poised good, core engaged. 2, 1. Perfect. When you're ready, just relax your jaw, relax your bouncing. You can even lower your bouncing to just give yourself that full lactic acid pump, relaxation bounce. Now let's do some sit bouncing in the boat pose with our feet off of the ground to the best of our ability. So if you have to drop one foot, then start there and then switch. So see if you can with both feet up, hold and bounce. At the very most, you don't have to bounce. The very least, I should say, the very most. If you can bounce here, see if you can just barely bounce if you're working on that. If you can bounce more, just keep yourself in good form by making sure that you feel good in your back and your core engaged. And you can also drop one foot onto the rim of your rebounder and just keep switching as activation allows you to switch. You can have your hands here too. You can have your hands here too. Perfect job. I drop my heels all the time on the rim of my rebounder. There are no rules. The only rule is that you're progressing, you're comfortable, and you're not grunting and exhausted. And to think that you should be at the most advanced level right off the bat is silly pants, because we all are working our way up, and that's how our trophy body builds, from the ground up, from the rebounder up. All right, at the 45, let's do some B extensions. So scoosh forward a little bit and then extend and up. Extend and up, connecting to your core and your chest up. And then of course your relaxed eyes and traps and your strong quads. Try to stay relaxed to save energy. Perfect. Keep going for 4, 3, 2, 1, and then bounce with me. Perfect. So let's get up and begin our formula. I was going to say 4-minute formula, but it's not. Today we're doing 3-minute formula moves. So we're starting with one leg jump. So get jumping on the right leg for 15, or the left leg for 15 seconds. And we're going to switch every 15. So warm up here for these first 2 rounds, switching sides here. Strong legs, strong core as you bounce on your one foot. If you're still working on one leg bouncing, just take it easy and use this as an opportunity to build your strength up. Okay, connect when you switch legs, always, instead of just hopping to one side, always connect. For safety and to relieve any of that tingling that can sometimes build up in your feet. Go ahead and connect and switch. Now you can do anything you want here. So if you're already going off, going rogue, you can hold the handlebar, do swinging with your same arm, same leg side. Connect and switch. You can just bounce and play around with your height in your jumps, as long as your core is staying nice and strong. And you can also play around, go ahead and connect and switch. You can also play around with trying to jump a little lower. So it's fun to just practice and explore. Because if you go lower, you can use your handlebar. Of course, you can go faster. Switch, easy switch. And you can play around with leaning more into your heel and getting more into your glutes. Staying upright through your chest, strong in the core. Lots of different ways to explore. Go ahead and easy switch here. The swinging is super fun because you get to lengthen and strengthen through your core and also the arm movement, which really does help you stay balanced. Easy switch. Just 2 more here on each side, 1 on each side, and then we're going to switch to glutes. Hit the glutes for 3 minutes. Nice, stable core movement or core hold, core engagement, easy switch. Nice lifted chest, good poise, good posture, and great practice. All right, so now we're gonna do a glute hold. So get into those glutes and hold and pump. It's really good to just build up that activation so you get 90 seconds. Feel your glutes staying contracted. So if you need to put your hands back here to feel them staying contracted, do that. You can use one hand at a time, one hand on the handlebar, and ever so often switch, and you feel them staying contracted. Nice tuck, wide stance, supporting the tuck bounce. Since we're getting 2 reps per second, 90 seconds, 180 reps. Make it count. See what happens if you spread your legs a little bit more and then roll your weight outward. See what happens if you tuck your buns under, bend your knees a little bit more and pump through more of your heels. We're gonna do pumps at the bottom of the minute. So keep holding here, getting all the activation going. Excellent, make these last ones count, squeezing hard for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then give your buns a relax, couple bounces, and then get into your pumps. So 90 more seconds. So now you get 90 amazing glute pumps. Make every one count. How you land, soft knees right into the balls of your feet with sturdiness in your core, stability in your core and your lower back. Boom, boom, boom. Soft eyes, yes. Calm breath, yes. 50 more reps. Make everyone count. Beautiful round glutes. Lifted and round. You want to get in there and squeeze. Brilliant. Excellent. Only 20 more reps. We might even be getting more, right? Are we averaging 1 per second? All right, give me a strong 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. This next 3 minutes is for squats and squat jumps. So how are we feeling? We want to execute the practice of our squats and have fun with it. Go with our energy flow. Bottoms of your feet is where you connect and the core. Bottoms of your feet, core. All right? So now you're getting your practice in your squats. Do you want to throw in a jump and a few bounces and drop, jump, few bounces? Fine, you don't have to. How are you feeling in your core? We don't want to pull on the handlebar too much. We just want to use it. So sometimes I hold lower and lighter just to stay. I have to step back too because my handlebar's close. Sometimes I even turn and just get my squat practice in. The jumps are just for the extra energy, exertion. Bottoms of the feet, core, lift the chest, especially if you don't have your handlebar in your way. Connect to the full bottom of your foot. And then throw bounces in. Some of you are already doing this. Brilliant. Recovery bounces. Beautiful. The jump is so fun. Just gives you a little extra charge through your quads and glutes. But since we're working at a faster speed, we can sometimes sacrifice that mind to muscle connection and then have more heart rate. Both are great, just depends on if you want to stay more mind to muscle or if you want increasing heart rate. All right, so 1 more minute because this is a true 3-minute segment. So have fun with it. If you're breathing like we all are, then take it easy. Otherwise, keep pushing strong. Bottoms of your feet, core, chest up. Eyes relaxed. Managing your breath. Strong core. Yes. Strong glutes. I don't even have to mention the leg muscles. If you think about the bottoms of your feet, you'll go through your whole legs. Perfect. Mini squats are fine too. You know they all work. All right, trophies. Next segment is gonna be all around the world kicks to finish off strong, starting with quad kicks with a couple mid bounces. Ooh, stretch those quads. Catch your breath. Feel strong in your swing and strong in your standing leg. So you really get that pump in your calves, or sorry, in your quads. Because isn't that the feeling of the stretch? It's like a pump. It's a stretch, but a lot of muscle activation. And if at any point you want to pick it up, some of you already are, to one mid bounce, that's fine. You can't even take it slower. The beauty of being in the comfort of your own home, being able to honor your intensity, because you will be more consistent if you're in your fun zone. All right, next move is front kicks. So we get to work on that front flexibility, backs of our legs, strong core. So 2 mid bounces is great. If you're looking to finish the workout a little bit hardier, 1 mid bounce. Flexibility is lengthening, is strengthening, is resistance against a long contracted muscle, is bodybuilding. So slow is good. Core strong, feeling that symmetry. Work up your abs, left and right, equally. Feeling more and more flexible. Now, add mid bounces if need be, for fun. Brilliant. Last one is side kicks. So stretch out your hips with each kick. 2 mid bounces, 1 mid bounce. Of course, too, I didn't even give you the option. You are welcome to bring it into a pendulum kick with no mid bounces if you just want to rock and roll right here. Otherwise, we can focus on more flexibility with a calmer heart rate, because you still get flexibility in pendulum kicks. Stretch it out with poise, management of the breath. Core strong. Love that core connection. Super fun, easy way to end class today. We're gonna do alphabet one more time through, 3 times. So we're getting that double jawline training, face training, and then we'll do our inversion. 3 times through while rocking. 2, 1. A, B, C. Now relax your jaw, your full body for the end of the minute. If you're still going, keep going. And then we'll really get a full 1 minute in when you're ready. Go ahead and put your towel and pillow down, and let's get as comfortable as we can. And prop the feet up, fully melt, and let it go for 1 minute. Feel free to stay here and continue meditating. Otherwise, you can get up and finish with some health bouncing. You can do body tapping. And I just want to remind you, you can do that. Body tapping is so fun. Otherwise, fantastic job today. We had so much fun. We totally crushed it. So have a great rest of your trophy day. Stephanie or I will see you very soon. You're staying on trophy track, and that's exactly what we want, and that's exactly what you want. All right, trophies, see you very soon. Lots of love. Bye-bye.